Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michaela. As you can tell by the title, we're doing something pretty interesting by letting Snap AI choose the TBR this month. I don't remember the creator that I saw do this, but I also saw that Snap AI was about to leave, so I thought this was the month to do it. Obviously, I need to take pictures and then send them to her. I think how this is going to work is I'll take the pictures of the front and the back of my TBR cart and then send them into her and see if she'll choose. Let me be right back with taking the pictures front and back. I probably have to lay out the books on the floor for the back ones because they're like triple stacked. So we'll be back after we take the pictures. Okay, so I took the pictures. This is the front of it and this is the back of it. Now we need to go into Snap AI and see what she tells us. Pictures. She will only take one picture at a time. So send one. So I sent her the picture and she said, "That's an awesome collection of books. You have such great taste. Out of all those amazing titles, which one are you most excited to read or reread next?" And she replied right away. So I told her, choose 4 for me. So she said, okay, here are 4 books from your collection that you should read next. So she chose Lessons in Chemistry, Red Rising, Six of Crows, and Ready Player One. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, then I sent her the picture of the back of the cart with all the books on the floor. And I said, choose 2. So she said, okay, here are 2 books from your collection that you should read next. From Blood and Ash and The Deep. And then she also said, wow, what a fantastic collection of books. You must be a serious reader. Okay. I'll probably insert the screenshots of the messages, but I think that's hilarious. Let's grab the books from the shelf. This is quite the stack. So let's go through it. Let's start with her first suggestion. This is the order that she chose. So if you've been around for past TBR videos, you will know that some of these have made their appearances on TBR lists. So I think it's really funny that she chose them. Especially Six of Crows and Lessons in Chemistry. Let's go through what all these books are about. This one is the first one that she chose. It is by Bonnie Garmis, and this takes place in the 1960s, and it's about the woman Elizabeth Zott. So she is a chemist, and she's working at the all-male team in Hastings Research Institute, and then all of them have a view of equality, except for one, Calvin Evans. He has a Nobel Prize. A nominated grudge holder who falls in love with her mind. True chemistry results. Oh, that's funny. Okay, and a few years later, she finds herself not only a single mother, but also the reluctant star of America's most beloved cooking show, Supper at 6. Her following is growing, not everyone is happy, but as it turns out, Elizabeth Zott isn't just teaching women to cook, she's daring them to change the status quo. Okay, so I'm guessing it follows her life a little bit at the institute and then obviously while she's on the show. So changing the minds of women, I guess. And then a little romance in there at the beginning maybe. Not sure if there's romance while she's on the show. And there's also a few things on the back. There's a dog, some oars, and then a chemist beaker. Whatever that's called. She's got also some science thing in her glasses, the pencil in her bun. I think it'll be a good read. And my sister actually borrowed this and read it and she liked it. So shout out to Steph for having a good time with this because that also encourages me to read it. If she didn't like it, I would be a little scared to read it because it was not good. But anyways, we're really looking forward to this first one. So this next one. I don't know if I've shared it on social media anywhere, but people in my personal life knew that I started this one, and other books have taken precedence over this one, and I kind of feel bad because I wasn't not enjoying this one. Okay, I'm talking about Red Rising. I can just hold it up and show you. So I'm almost halfway through, and I was told that this first one is like a sci-fi Hunger Games. So I'm at the part where the games, whatever you want to call it, trials or whatever, have started, and you kind of got to see a little bit of where he came from, and then the whole process of getting to the whatever it's called. I don't think it says on the back. Anyways, gets to where the Golds live and has to go through this whole ordeal, and then he's here. So the back says, his wife taken, his people enslaved, driven by longing for justice and the memory of lost love, Daryl will stop at nothing to bring down his enemies, even if he must become one of them to do so. When I was talking about like that whole process of before coming to the Golds, like that's the whole journey of him becoming one. I wish we got to see a little bit more of that because it kind of rushes it, and then I also wish we got to see more of where he first was, like where his homeland, I guess, was, and his people and his family. I wish we got to see that part more. Almost halfway through it, and I need to continue it. I feel bad because I've left this for so long. I don't even remember when I started reading this. I bet I'd be able to tell on my Goodreads. That's a long time. That's 3 days after we found out that we were pregnant. Wow, time has gone by really fast, and I need to finish this because I also got the second and third one at the same time as when I got this one, so I definitely need to get through the first one. Okay, this next one, my Snap AI knew exactly which book I needed to read because of course she chose Six of Crows. So if you don't know, this kind of is like a same timeline, different part of the world of the Shadow and Bone series. I've read this one, it's downstairs, and then this is the second one, but I don't know what this one is. So anyways, it is a show on Netflix, and I've started watching it, and then I obviously saw that they are mixing the Shadow and Bone and the Six of Crows. So I had to stop watching it because I really wanted to read the books first before watching it, but maybe watching it would get me more interested in this. I don't know. But anyways, Snap AI knew what she was doing. So, did I name her? I think she's just Snap AI. Oh, my AI. Anyways, this follows Kaz Brecker and his whole team, crew, whatever you want to call them. There is a convict with a thirst for revenge, a sharpshooter who can't walk away from a wager, a runaway with a privileged past, a spy known as the Wraith, a heartrender using her magic to survive the slums, a thief with a gift for unlikely escapes. And only Kaz's crew are the ones who might stand between the world and destruction if they don't kill each other first. This is in the world of the Shadow and Bone, Ketterdam. They are in like the bustling hub of international trade, I guess. So Kaz is offered a chance at a deadly heist that could make him rich beyond his wildest dreams, but he can't pull it off alone. So that's where all the people come in, and the magic system for this world is really interesting. I really liked seeing the Grishaverse and like their different powers and dynamics and stuff like that, so that was really cool. And I've also heard people say that they really like this one, especially the second one, Crooked Kingdom. Really excited to get into this one. I've been in like a dystopian, utopian, sci-fi mood because I've just read a lot of new releases. There was Fearless, Summer in the City, and Voice of the Ocean. So I really needed something different, I guess. So these are going right up my alley. So the next one, Ready Player One. If you haven't seen, it is a movie, and I have Ready Player Two down here as well. So maybe after this, I read Ready Player Two. It's not a removable sticker. It says, now a major motion picture. This one isn't either. It's got 2 on there. Criminal. So it takes place in the year 2044. And it's like a virtual game called the OSS. And basically you have to find out all the different puzzles and, I don't know, clues or whatever to figure out, I guess, the problem. I don't really know what you call it. Anyways, you win a prize, and then some of the players start killing other players. So it's just following along, what's his name? Wade Watts. Following along his journey in that world while being in the real world too. It's been a long time since I saw the movie, but I think they made the second one. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. But I think it would be really cool to read these and then watch the movies, so maybe that's a reading vlog. I don't know, but really excited about this one. This next one is intimidating. How many pages is it? 460. Okay, this seems like a lot more than 460. And it's a tall paperback too, I feel like. Yeah, it's tall. All right, let's see. Okay, perfect for fans of Sarah J. Maas and Laura Thalassa? I don't know, up here. So then there's a maiden, a duty, and a kingdom. So it follows Poppy. So I guess she is a maiden and her life is very solitary. She doesn't get to be, I don't know, out there in the world at all. So never to be touched, never to be looked upon, spoken to, experience anything. So she is waiting for the day of her ascension, and she would rather be with the guards fighting back the evil that took her family than preparing to be found worthy by the gods. But the choice has never been hers. So that's where the duty part comes in, I'm guessing. Oh, and when Hawk, a golden-eyed guard, honor-bound to ensure her ascension, enters her life, destiny and duty become tangled with desire and need. Okay, and then the kingdom. So, forsaken by the gods and feared by mortals, a fallen kingdom is rising once more, determined to take back what they believe is theirs through violence and vengeance. Okay, so I guess she's just having to go through the journey of whether she wants to go through the ascension or not. I'm really not sure what the plot of it is. I'm confused, but I'm excited either way. Kind of like going in a little blind, not knowing what's gonna happen. Excited for this one. Now, this last one is called The Deep by Nick Cutter, and this is a book that I thrifted, and the back sounded really interesting. Basically, there's this plague called the Gets. I'm guessing it's following a group of people because it doesn't name anybody, but anyways, so there is this special research lab deep down in the ocean, and then they've also found this substance called ambrosia. So that's like a universal healer, whatever. And so the research lab called Trist is 8 miles under the sea's surface. Nobody is at this station, and then there are a group of people that go down and they have to discover what's going on, and they have to see what all the research is, and I'm guessing they find out why the Gets is happening. Also guessing that there's going to be some really, really scary stuff down there. We're really excited about this one. Oh. Okay, part horror, part psychological nightmare. The Deep is a novel that fans of Stephen King and Clive Barker won't want to miss, especially if you're afraid of the dark. Oh no. Oh no. Well, yeah, if it's 8 miles, then it's gotta be. I'm confused. I'm confused. I was just flipping through, and I think there's different parts. Hold on, because I was like, wait, there's got to be different parts. Okay, that makes sense, because I was flipping through and I saw like 12, 13, 16, and then I saw like 1, 2, way in the back here, like 5, 3. There's parts. So that makes sense. So part 3, they get to the station. I'm kind of scared, but I'm also kind of really excited. This is the last one. I am really excited that I did this today. It is the last day of April when I'm filming this, so this is the last time that you will see this background on my phone. Anyways, actually there's 30 more minutes of April. Anyways, all that to say, I was on my Kindle trying to find something to read before I made this video, but I was finding nothing that really jumped out to me, and I didn't really want to read something if I wasn't in the mood for it. So now I have all these options, and this can take a little break because I've been reading on my Kindle or new releases, and it's time to get books off of my TBR shelf. I have been keeping track of all of the books that are on my shelf, and I'm pretty sure I have just over 30. So physical TBR, I have 33. Whee! My Red Rising progress disappeared. Anyways, I have to take some off because Summer in the City I added, so this can be taken off my physical TBR. I should check. Okay, I have 31 on my physical TBR. I am proud that I've kept my TBR relatively low because I've seen people that have hundreds. So fingers crossed that I don't go overboard like that ever. Anyways, I am excited that this worked out, and I'm excited to get started on all of these. Well, continue and then get started on all the rest of them. Let me know what books are on your April TBR and which book was your favorite for the month, and also like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more book content and life content, pregnancy content, because that'll be coming up in September. All the YouTube things you already know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next one.